Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Nelson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run on first down. Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Now Jackson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Gun!
Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your #1 guy on their #1 guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat. They got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gone! 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 Over!
Mayfield now on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll go option to the short side, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Second down, Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Over!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area. And
Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Gone! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Coleman. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
throwing. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield now from the 50. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Blue Liner. Blue Liner.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Watching that, Barney, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Gone! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A give. This is Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Gone! All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Nelson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
First down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tim Williams, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's, oh no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run on 1st down. Nelson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, Nelson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Detroit!
Yeah, how about
Detroit!
that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Wiggles free. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game. Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again. Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays. And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield escapes the save. He can run for it, and he will. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Gun!
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.com.